So it's been a little while since I've gotten a Great Eastern Cutlery knife. I think the last ones that I got were the Cotton Sampler and the Harvester, the 74 and the 47. I think those were the last ones I got, but I'm not entirely sure. But I just recently got another one, and this is an 87 English Jack. And I wanted one of these for quite some time. I really wanted oil the oil sucker rod wood, I believe it's called. It's like this greenish wood and it has a wrench shield. Great Eastern Cutlery's done a few knives in that uh, handle material, and I really do want one of these days. But this was my second pick for handle materials, and I got it at a pretty reasonable price on the secondary market. Um, but like I said, this is an English Jack, 87 pattern. This is the Northfield, which means it's highly polished and everything. And this is the church glass acrylic, which looks really nice. I'm trying something new with the lighting here to not get so much glare, but I'm just going to show off the look of this in the light here real quick. See, you can see, it's very colorful. Now I'm going to flip this back up. I just wanted you to get an idea of what it actually looks like. Although it does look pretty good here, it looks better in more light. Unfortunately, my phone doesn't do a great job of capturing that, and my lamp adds way too much like glare and everything. So I figured I would try this and see how it goes. So I just kind of have my lamp facing up towards the ceiling, and all the other lights in here are on. So we'll see how this video comes out. I may do more like this in the future. But this is a Great Eastern Cutlery 87 Northfield English Jack in church glass acrylic, which is a really cool handle material. I think it's supposed to look obviously like stained glass windows, and I think it does a pretty good job of that. In the past, I've been not all about acrylic. I'm more of a natural handle material. I really like wood and bone on my traditional pocket knives, and I like micarta too, but I really like a jig bone handle on a traditional pocket knife. And if you can't have that, I really like wood. Um, but that being said, acrylic has really grown on me. I've been carrying my glitter gold TC Barlow quite a bit. I got that coffee house acrylic muskrat that I love. So this was like I said, my second choice for the run, just because I really thought this acrylic would look really cool. And it does. And like I said, I saw it pop up for a pretty reasonable price on the secondary market. So I went ahead and sent the guy a message and bought the knife. But that being said, you got two blades here. You got a clip blade, long, pretty slender clip blade here. It says unexcelled on the blade there. You can see here the tang stamp Northfield unexcelled. But pretty long, slender clip blade there with a long pull and a swedge on the blade. The thing I don't like about this, you can see the reflection of me in the blade there. But I think it's showing off the knife better overall than having the light directly on it. But we'll see. But we'll see once I get the full video out. So yeah, long, slender clip blade. It's got these bolsters with some details on them, some fancy details, which is pretty common on English jacks, I think. It's like decorative bolster stuff. It's pretty common on them. I do like the unexcelled stamped on the cap down here. That's pretty cool. It's on both sides. That's neat. Your shield's just a basic. I don't know what they call this. A shield. Just an extremely basic shield. Maybe a badge or something. I'm not sure what shield that's called. I'm not up on that with Great Eastern Cutlery. And then for your secondary blade, you've got a pretty substantial pen blade. Reminds me quite a bit of the 44 gunstock pen blade because it's a rather large pen blade there. And you can see the model number stamped on the knife there. And it is, of course, carbon steel. Carbon steel 1095 being brought to a high polish. And the high polish makes it really glare and everything when you try to take pictures of it. Of course, these are made in Titusville, Pennsylvania. Action on this knife's really good. The blade centering is pretty good. Could be a little bit better, but it's pretty good. Blades are both sitting below the liners there, so that's good, or below the handle there, so that's good. Um, yeah, action's good. The only little thing is there is a slight amount of blade play with both blades. And it's honestly not the end of the world, but me being me, I'll probably try to fix it, just because that's who I am as a person. I've had people ask me to do a video on how to fix blade play. There are other people out there who have probably better videos than what I could make. So I'm probably not going to try to do that. But basically, I just wrap this in fabric or leather or something, a cloth of some sort to kind of protect it a little bit. I put one end of it on. I have the head of like a ball peen panner, so I'll just put it on, or hammer. So I'll just put it on that, and then I'll take a little like hammer that I have. I'm not sure what to call that. I think I've always referred to it as a framing hammer. I'm not sure what it's actually called. And I'll just kind of tap on it a little bit until I get where I want to be. And you want to check it every now and then just to make sure that you're not overdoing it, because if you overdo it, you'll destroy the action of the knife, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, really pretty knife, pretty well put together, like you expect from Great Eastern Cutlery. There's a slight gap on the one side here. It looks like, or maybe that's just a difference in height between. No, I think it's a gap. So I think there's a very slight gap there. Not the end of the world or anything, but a very pretty knife. A knife that I am planning on carrying and using and everything, because it is, pretty usable blade combination here. I think these are on a similar, and this may be the frame that they used for the Daddy Barlows they did for Remington. And if it's not the same frame, it's very similar. Anyway, let's give you another look at the knife here under the light here so we can see how good the church glass acrylic really looks there. But you can see why I decided to try to do the video without that, because of all the glare. But the handles really do look much better under some light, which is how they look in real life. The phone really ruins the quality of the image, really. But it does look really good. Looks quite a bit like stained glass windows and everything. But really pretty knife. Super happy with it. Like I said, the only thing is I'll probably try to fix that really little bit of blade play that it has. I just turned my light off completely. I didn't want to do that. Just fix that really little bit of blade play that it has. And I'll probably start carrying it. So I figured I'd do the video today so that I can show you what it looks like right now. And then hopefully next time I do one of those videos where I do a video on all the knives that I've been carrying a lot, or, an update on some of the knives I've been carrying, or whatever you want to call those kinds of videos. Hopefully this knife will be in it and you'll be able to compare the way it looks then to the way that it looks now. But anyway, this is my video on my Great Eastern Cutlery 87 English Jack in the church glass acrylic. And that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good day.